Welcome to South Asia Today, a show that provides you the glimpses of South Asia. I'm your host, Shivangi Mishra. Let's begin with the headlines first. India's pharmaceutical industry set to lead global healthcare innovations. PoGB residents struggle with soaring LPG prices and power outages. And Nepal's Pokhara hosts inaugural hot air balloon festival. India's pharmaceutical sector has experienced robust growth, emerging as the third largest globally by volume and the 11th by value. Known as the pharmacy of the world, India supplies around 20% of global generic medicines and is a key player in vaccine production, underscoring its growing global influence. Let us delve into the future growth prospects of the country's pharmaceutical sector.
As the world faced anxiety and medicinal shortages, India emerged as a global game changer. From vaccine production and distribution to humanitarian aid, the nation embodied the spirit of Vasudev Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Today, the Indian pharmaceutical industry hosts more than 3,000 drug companies and 10,500 manufacturing units and is a global leader in the supply of vaccines and life-saving medicines. The sector is valued at over $50 billion, specializing in generics, over-the-counter medicines, bulk drugs, vaccines, biosimilar and biologics. The industry continues to demonstrate remarkable growth. Recently, a three-day expo witnessed significant participation from the pharmaceutical sector, serving as a premier platform for innovation, networking and business collaboration.
For the past 10 years, I think from 14 to say from 2023 and all, in 2014 and all, we were at 14 billion exporting and all. And now, I think into the last financial year, we were at $27.85 billion. Almost like our double-digit growth was there, I think, and all, in that sense and all. And we are hopefully trying to see that our exports grow. And although as a sector, which is now it is at 53 or 55 billions and all, it will grow up to 130 billion by 2030. And we are very ambitiously looking for 2047 at about 450 or 450 billion.
Globally, India accounts for 20% of the volume share. India is responsible for the treatment of the 20% of the global population. India or Indian pharma is a global player, because of the contribution it is making.
India, known as the pharmacy of the world, plays a vital role in global healthcare with advancements in biologics, specialty generics, and AI-driven technology. Its robust pharmaceutical sector, supported by a vast pool of scientists and engineers, continues to drive innovation. Notably, Indian firms supply over 80% of the global antiretroviral drugs for combating AIDS, offering affordable, high-quality medicines worldwide.
Obviously, India has a huge population, but also it's traditionally known as the pharmacy of the world. But that's a bit dated because really, it's really the center of innovation for the world. You have a lot of R&D here that's happening here, where it used to happen traditionally outside of India. Now you see centers of excellence in manufacturing happening here in India, which is really changing the role. I think India will continue to be one of the top pharma markets as an end market, but also as a research and manufacturing market, particularly in the next 7-10 years.
India's leading pharma companies are actively partnering with global giants to enhance the quality, accessibility, and efficiency of medicines. Through strategic collaborations, they are not only elevating healthcare standards but also shaping the future of global pharma. From networking and knowledge sharing to co-developing cutting-edge solutions, these alliances enable Indian firms to stay at the forefront of the ever-evolving pharmaceutical landscape.
Technology is going to be a game changer. You have already seen what we have seen 50 years back, how we used to produce and how we are now producing. And a lot of AI in a smaller way or whatever it may be, but now it will be in a bigger way. We have a lot of IoTs coming and all, and it will try to see that entire process where exactly what is going on and how it will be able to curb it, or you can mitigate it and find a and try to preempt that.
The Indian government is boosting the pharmaceutical sector with increased funding for drug and medical device parks and support for the Jan Aushadhi scheme. Initiatives such as promoting research, establishing nursing colleges and advancing the Ayushman Bharat digital mission will strengthen public healthcare and provide a significant boost to the domestic pharma industry.
Moving on. Residents of Pakistan-occupied GilgitBaltistan are grappling with severe hardships due to soaring LPG prices and frequent power outages. These challenges are exacerbated by the freezing winter, leaving them with limited options to sustain their livelihoods and maintain a basic quality of life. Despite repeated appeals, the administration has failed to address their plight, underscoring the ineffectiveness of the puppet government. A report.
Amidst the biting cold of the chilling winter season, residents in the Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are crippled with cold waves, aggravating their situation in the absence of a proper substitute to generate heat. The fueling prices of liquid petroleum gases mainly used for cooking domestically are causing uproar in the region, where residents heavily rely on this fuel for cooking and heating, especially during the harsh winter months. LPG has skyrocketed to Rs 400 kg, making this unaffordable for locals. However, the PoGB administration, on the other hand, is less bothered about their worsening condition, as despite several demands, the government took no cognizance of them.
बताता चलूं कि हमारा जो इलाका है या जो हमारे जो लोग हैं, ये मुतवसत तबके से जो है हम ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं, और इससे कबल होता ये था कि ये बिजली जो है वो हमें वाफर मिकदार में मिलती थी, तो हम ये सर्दियों में इस जो रोज़मर्रा की जो इस्तेमाल के लिए, हीटिंग के लिए या फिर इसके अलावा जो हमारे घरेलू इस्तेमाल के लिए बिजली का हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करते थे। लेकिन आबादी के बढ़ने के बाद ये और दूसरी जानिब ये बिजली की क्राइसिस की वजह से फिर हमारे पास दो ऑप्शन बचते थे। एक तो ये एलपीजी गैस का हमारे पास ऑप्शन था, दूसरा हमारे पास लकड़ी का ऑप्शन था। तो लकड़ी भी अब लोगों की ज़मीनें ख़त्म हो चुकी है और उनके पास अब नया कोई ऐसा तरीक़ाकार नहीं है कि वो हर सालाना जो है वो अपने दरख्तों से लकड़ी काट के इस्तेमाल करें। तो तीसरा हमारे पास जो ऑप्शन बचता है वो इंतहाई इन सर्दियों में अहमियत के हामिल है एलपीजी गैस के हवाले से, क्योंकि लोगों का रुझान पहले बिजली फिर लकड़ी अब एलपीजी की तरफ आया है। तो ऑप्शन है ये एलपीजी का है, तो इसकी यकीनन बहुत ज़्यादा अहमियत है, और स्पेशली सर्दियों में हीटिंग के हवाले से, फिर इसके अलावा कुकिंग के हवाले से, फिर दीगर जो आजकल तो जनरेटर्स वगैरह भी इस गैस पे आए हैं, तो इस हवाले से इंतहाई लोगों में जो है वो अहमियत के हामिल बन चुका है। तो एलपीजी को भी यहाँ पे सब्सिडाइज किया जाए और हर आम बंदे की एक्सेस तक दिया जाए, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि एक फ़ायदा भी है।
Alongside the rising prices of LPG, the electricity crisis in the region is further exacerbating the entire situation, leading people to fight for their survival. Frequent power outages, some lasting up to 18 hours a day, have become a norm, leaving residents in the dark and disrupting daily life. Families with meager income are forced to allocate a significant portion of their salary to energy expenses, pushing them into adverse poverty. Not just locally, however, the underlying crisis has severely impacted local businesses, schools, healthcare, and the tourism sector of the region.
अगर इस एलपीजी को आम बंदे की पहुंच तक पहुंचाया जाता है और इसकी कीमतें इंतहाई मुनासिब रखी जाती हैं, तो एक बहुत बड़ी हमारे यहाँ कैपेसिटी है विंटर टूरिज्म की, इसको भी बूस्ट अप मिल सकता है। और यहाँ पे जैसे अगर इसकी कीमत हमें कम जो है वो मिले, कम कीमत पे मिले, तो होटलों में गर्म पानी की जो है वो फैसिलिटी दी जा सकती है। इसके अलावा जो डेस्टिनेशंस है उन पे जो छोटे छोटे जो हट्स बने हैं वो इन सर्दियों में बिजली ना होने की वजह से या फिर उनके पास ऑल्टरनेट ऑप्शन ना होने की वजह से वो बंद हो जाते हैं।
ये कराची जैसा, पंजाब जैसा शहर नहीं है कि यहाँ एक कमीज से गुजारा हो जाएगा। यहाँ गर्म कपड़ों की जरूरत है। अभी एक कोट खरीदो तो 6,000-8,000 का एक कोट आता है, तो बहुत मुश्किल है यहाँ के लोगों का गुजारा। इसलिए हम जो आवाम है, हम चाहते हैं कि महंगाई पर कंट्रोल किया जाए। खुसूसन जो हमारा नार्दर्न एरिया है, इस मौसमी शिद्दत को देखते हुए इस इलाके का खुसूसी ख्याल रखा जाए। यहाँ लोगों को पैकेज मिलना चाहिए, यहाँ रिलीफ मिलना चाहिए।
The lack of action from authorities has fueled frustration among the people, who feel neglected and marginalized by administration. The crisis has also triggered social unrest, with residents staging protests to demand government intervention.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
A large crowd gathered at a shrine in Osaka for a unique end-of-year ritual aimed at laughing away bad memories from the past year. Over 1,000 participants took part in the ceremony, guided by the shrine's priest, and laughed out loud for about 20 minutes, as reported by NHK. The participants raised amulets inscribed with the Japanese character for laugh during the event. The ritual, which is part of a larger tradition, also serves as a way to wish for good luck in the coming year. This practice is rooted in Japanese mythology, which holds that the gods dance and laugh to coax the sun goddess out of a cave. The laughter-filled ceremony is believed to bring positive energy for the year ahead, combining cultural heritage with a joyful way to end the year. On Christmas Day, Bondi Beach in Sydney was filled with locals, tourists and even dogs, all embracing the festive spirit. Visitors enjoyed the sunny weather, donned in Santa hats and took photos with the Christmas tree set up on the sand. Cameron Hislop, a first-time visitor from Scotland, described the experience as something quite special. Bondi Beach, renowned for its golden sands and clean waters, attracted tourists from all over the world. Christmas Day also marked one of the busiest days for volunteer lifeguards, who patrol the beach to ensure swimmers' safety along the 1-kilometer stretch of shoreline. The combination of beautiful weather, festive cheer, and the presence of lifeguards made for a lively and safe celebration at one of Sydney's iconic beaches. Tourists in Srinagar were thrilled as the valley transformed into a winter wonderland. Dal Lake, a major attraction, was frozen with traditional wooden boats called shikaras tethered to the banks while boatmen clear the thin ice layer. Meanwhile, in Shimla, Himachal Pradesh, snowfall brought joy to both residents and tourists as the northern hill town, a popular destination in the state, was blanketed in white. The snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh significantly affects temperatures in the lower northern states, including Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and the national capital New Delhi.
Nepal's Pokhara hosted its inaugural International Hot Air Balloon Festival, set against the snow-covered Himalayan peaks. The skies above were transformed into a stunning canvas of vibrant, colourful balloons, offering a breathtaking view of the surrounding terrain, including the iconic Annapurna Mountains and serene lakes. Tourists and locals alike were treated to panoramic vistas as the balloons floated gently above the city, creating an unforgettable experience.
Against the backdrop of Nepal's snow-covered Himalayan peaks, Pokhara's skies were painted with vibrant hues during the nation's first ever hot air balloon festival. The balloons created a stunning visual spectacle, enhancing the city's natural beauty and offering a fresh adventure experience for tourists. This landmark event brought together breathtaking views and colorful aerial displays, making it a memorable highlight for both locals and visitors. The festival marked a significant step in diversifying Nepal's tourism offerings.
This is my first visit to Nepal and it's great. We're having a fabulous time. The flying's good, the people are even better, and we've done some wonderful sightseeing.
The experience was fantastic. Very nice area to fly, perfect weather for ballooning, not too much wind. You could fly any direction, so yeah, great.
Pokhara, known for its stunning natural beauty, was the perfect backdrop for the festival. The hot air balloons, with their vibrant colors and intricate designs, painted the skies, offering panoramic views of the surrounding terrain. As the balloons floated gently above the city, passengers were treated to breathtaking sights of Pokhara's lakes, lush valleys, and the towering snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, including the iconic Annapurna Mountains.
I enjoyed it very much. It's my first time in Nepal, first balloon flight for me in Nepal as well, and yeah, the experience was great. Yeah.
Locals dressed in traditional clothing enthusiastically played drums and danced to celebrate the event, while others captured the moment on their cell phones. The atmosphere was filled with excitement as the community gathered to enjoy the festivities.
एकदम रमाइलो लाग्यो। यो चाहिँ यो इन्टरनेशनल बेलुन फेस्टिभल चाहिँ नेपालमा फर्स्ट टाइम भएकोले पनि एकदमै रमाइलो लाग्यो। यस्तो बेलुनहरु चाहिँ पहिला यस्तो आकाशमा धेरै देखे थिएन, अहिले चाहिँ एकदम रमाइलो लाग्यो।
The International Hot Air Balloon Festival was an impressive step toward diversifying Nepal's adventure tourism offerings. By showcasing the country's natural beauty from an aerial perspective, it highlighted Nepal's potential as a global hub for adventure tourism. The success of this inaugural event is expected to pave the way for future editions, drawing more tourists and elevating its status as a must-visit destination for adventure lovers from around the world.
Indian state of Gujarat has set a benchmark in good governance with innovative initiatives across healthcare, education and infrastructure. The state has embraced digital platforms, making services like Aadhaar enrollment, land registration and certificates more efficient and accessible. With policies promoting industrial growth and ease of doing business, Gujarat's governance model is a beacon of efficiency, inclusivity and transparency. Take a look. Under Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel's leadership, Gujarat sets a benchmark in good governance with innovative healthcare, education and infrastructure initiatives, ensuring transparency and a better quality of life. In Limkheda village, Gujarat's digital governance is transforming lives. Services like Aadhaar enrollment, land registration and caste certificates are now online, cutting bureaucratic delays and increasing efficiency. Farmers can register land and obtain certificates with ease, saving time and minimizing errors. Limkheda stands as a model of how digital platforms connect citizens and government, fostering transparency, trust and empowerment. Gujarat's embrace of technology is reshaping governance to ensure inclusivity in the digital era.
जन सेवा केंद्र के अंदर टोटल 52 सेवाएं हमारी उपलब्ध हैं। यहाँ पर जो पहले के दिनों में जो एसटी का कोई भी सर्टिफिकेट अगर आपको लेना है तो उसको 7 दिन या 15 दिन लगते थे। अभी जन सेवा केंद्र में सरकार ने बहुत बढ़िया कर दिया है कि जो गुजरात सरकार है उसने जन सेवा केंद्र शुरू किया तकरीबन 2004 से। तो तब से अभी क्या है कि वन डे सर्विस हो गई है कि अगर कोई भी सर्टिफिकेट आपको चाहिए तो सेम डे आपको मिल जाएगा।
द एंटायर प्रोसेस इज वैसा बनाया गया है जो हैसल फ्री हो सबको। वहाँ पे जनसेवा केंद्र पे हमने बोर्ड्स भी लगवाए हैं कि किस सुविधा के लिए कौन से फॉर्म्स के लिए आपको क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगेंगे। सपोज मुझे राशन कार्ड में अपना नाम ऐड करवाना है या एड्रेस चेंज करवाना है, कुछ भी करवाना है, तो उसमें क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स चाहिए वो पहले से ही उनको पता होता है।
वहाँ ई धारा में जो भी कोई वो सरकारी रिकॉर्ड की नकल लेने के हो वो डिजिटल सरकार ने करा है, उसमें वो बोझा नोंद है वो सभी तात्कालिक मिल जाती है। कुछ भी जिले की पण नकल वहाँ से मिल जाती है, कुछ भी काम तुरंत मिल जाता है वहाँ से।
To ensure good governance, Gujarat has launched several digital initiatives, including Swagat Online, e-Government, e-Gram Centers, iPharma Portal, Revenue Feedback Center and the Digital Social Welfare website, enhancing transparency, efficiency and accessibility for citizens. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Gujarat has prioritized healthcare, ensuring services reach every individual. The state has 1,499 primary health centers, 343 urban primary health centers, over 15,000 health and wellness centers, providing free, comprehensive healthcare at one location to reduce patient burden and ensure timely treatment.
इसमें हॉस्पिटल में आने से हर चीज़ का सुविधा अवेलेबल है, जांच से लेकर के मेडिसिन हो या डॉक्टर की सुविधा हो, हर कुछ बहुत फास्ट काम होता है और बहुत अच्छे तरीके से होता है।
हमको 100% बेनिफिट हुआ है, एक भी खर्चा नहीं लगा। गवर्नमेंट ने हमको भी दिया है, कुछ खर्चा दिया है गवर्नमेंट ने, बाकी ऐसा कोई पैसा वैसा गवर्नमेंट ने लिया नहीं हमारे पास। और एकदम अच्छे से केयर किया है मेरे बेबी का, और मिसेज की डिलीवरी भी एकदम नॉर्मल हो गई है। बहुत ही अच्छा हमको फील हो रहा है।
The Gujarat government has implemented various initiatives to promote industrial growth, including the Gujarat Industrial Policy 2020, Single Window Clearance System and e-governance services. The state focuses on improving ease of doing business, enhancing digital infrastructure and supporting MSMEs and startups through financial incentives and streamlined processes. Industry leaders are pleased with the initiatives and praise the government for its good governance.
नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जब सीएम थे वहां से लेकर के आज तक भूपेंद्र भाई सीएम है, बहुत सी पॉलिसीज ऐसी फ्रेम हुई है, एस्टैब्लिश भी हुई है और ऑपरेशनल हुई है, जिसकी वजह से बिजनेस कम्युनिटी को ग्रो करने के लिए बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है। लाइक आईटी पॉलिसी, पहले आईटी में इतना काम नहीं था, आज पॉलिसी फ्रेमिंग के कारण गुजरात अच्छी तरह से ग्रो कर रहा है। गांधीनगर और सूरत आईटी में अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहा है। ऐसे टेक्सटाइल पॉलिसी हो, ऐसे एनर्जी पॉलिसी हो, ऐसे रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की पॉलिसी देखो तो आज सोलार बहुत अच्छी तरह से ग्रो कर रहा है। तो स्टेट लेवल से अच्छी तरह से पॉलिसी हो तो अच्छा काम हो रहा है।
गवर्नमेंट स्टेप बाय स्टेप बहुत इजी तरीके से ऑनलाइन सब डिजिटलाइज कर रही है। अगर किसी भी व्यापारी को अपना नया बिजनेस शुरू करना है तो सिर्फ एमएसएमई ऑनलाइन एमएसएमई का पोर्टल है, वो रजिस्ट्रेशन करके अपना करंट अकाउंट खुलवा के डायरेक्टली बिजनेस रन कर सकता है। और अगर कोई पेढ़ी अपना फॉर्म बनाना चाहता है पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म, तो भी वो ऑनलाइन गवर्नमेंट के पोर्टल से वो रजिस्ट्रेशन करके अपना फॉर्म रजिस्ट्रेशन करवा सकता है।
Gujarat's commitment to good governance is evident in its innovative digital initiatives, robust healthcare system, and business-friendly policies. Under visionary leadership, the state has created a model of transparency, efficiency, and inclusivity, setting a high standard for governance. Now it's time for me to wrap up today's episode. We'll be back next week at the same time. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of the entire production team of South Asia Today. Goodbye and take care.